So hard. Being gracious at what I do. Getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. And when you start working a lot, you know, you have a team. Big bills come with what we do. We don't do this alone. The fact that we're up, there's a whole entire team behind us.
Yes.
They have to get paid. So when you hear someone saying, oh, such and such made $10 million, no, that's not that didn't make it to their account. Know that off the top, Uncle Sam is getting 50%.
That's right.
Okay? So do the math. Now we have 5 million. Your team is getting 30% or whatever your team is off of what you grossed.
Sometimes
not
more.
after what Uncle Sam took. Now do the math.
Eve was bitten by the serpent. Why pity the charmer? Want to give all honor, glory, and praise to YAHAWAH, by HaShem, YAHAWASHI, by HaShem, RAWACHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone, talking this truth through the Spirit. Single honors to the elect. Peace and blessing to the 1/3 and to the confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. As you've seen the snippet at the beginning of this video of how Taraji P. Henson, who I will say, still a lovely woman, you know, attractive. It's crazy too. Side note, because my mom like resembles her. You know, my mother, she's her father's a Reubenite, mother's a Judahite, and she just ageless at times. Like, man, Mom, like you don't even age. You know, she gets her gray hair and everything. You know, that's a trait of us natives, right? But as you see, she was weeping and crying in the interview about how her compensation is very low. And you notice she used the term Uncle Sam. And when we talk about Uncle Sam, you already know what time it is, you know. Going back to the war. You know, they had the elderly looking Edomite dude with a hat on with the finger pointing at you, right? You know, the Uncle Sam symbol, whatever. But they're talking about taxes taking your money though. But when you're dealing with Hollywood or Hollyweird, remember the word Hollywood is compound for hollow wood, which goes back to the Freemasons. All right. All that magic, all that CGI, all those movies, that's their engine. That's their monster. They're at the helms of it. They have their hands on the strap, on the steering wheel, on the handles, right? And you're just going along for the ride. They can kick you off whenever they want to. But the thing about her is that she's crying, talking about how people say, "Oh, you made $10 million. Well, you know, she said, Uncle Sam get half of that off rip, right? It's taxes. It's also a curse too. Proverbs 28:8. He that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor. The word usury in Proverbs 28:8 in the blue letter, it goes back to the word interest. Yeah. So like you go inside a store and it says this item is a dollar, right? 100 pennies. But because there's a state tax, you may end up paying, depending on what state you're in, a $1.07 if it's like 7% tax, state tax, whatever, right? That's why certain players like playing like, I think like in Texas. Texas has like a no tax. It's a no tax state or something like that. You know, I don't know, one of those states or something. You know what I mean? But the point is, yeah, they take your money. Oh, you take a big hit. And then, like she said, there's a big team behind her. She has to pay them, and you know, people, you know, they got mouths to feed too. And I heard when she did that Color Purple, the 2023 whatever reenactment, I heard she got paid like pennies on the dollar. Even with that Benjamin Button on the variety show, they said like she had like got like $150,000. But we're talking about somebody that's been doing this since the 90s. Like, is it really worth it? Or the scripture says, shall a man give up his soul to gain the whole world? In this case, it's a woman, right? But nonetheless, Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 13 through 14. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Who approached Eve in the garden? The serpent. Now, people will take it literally, like Nicodemus, when the Lord said you have to be born again. Nicodemus said, must I crawl back up into my mother's womb? No. A serpent is an animal, a creature. You can't hear it coming, but it sure can strike you when you least expect it. And its bites are poisonous. Hence, if I'm not mistaken, the only animal in the world that can hear a snake slithering upon the surface of the earth is a cat. Hence, the lion of the tribe of Judah. Lion is also a feline. You dig? But that's another story. So 12 and 14. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him and his sins, who will pity. And it's so many other things I want to speak about really quick about her, because for one, she been doing worse since the 90s. I guess she's still a lovely woman. She's old now. She past hitting the wall. I think the wall's about to fall on her. But her net worth since working in multiple films. She said, listen, Tarja P has played important roles in multiple films and TV shows since the 90s. It says the 53-year-old's net worth is estimated to be around $12 million. $12 million? I mean, if anything, she should probably be around at least 30, 40, 50, 12. But come on now. Remember the roles of what movie she played in or shows. She played in Empire, Acrimony, Bad Boy, The Color Purple, right? Hidden Figures. The Case of Benjamin Button in 2008. Ooh. Hustle and Flow. But think about these movies I'm talking about. Either she's like the angry black woman, or she plays a prostitute, or she plays someone that's obnoxious, or someone that's in a masculine role, right? I just want y'all to pay attention, you know? You can always go online and look this stuff up yourself. But the point of the matter is that, she was in a plethora. Smoking Aces. Remember Smoking Aces with Alicia Keys? Where pretty much she was the dyke. She was the gay chick. And she was talking, like, remember they was in the cafe? You gotta watch the movie again. I watched it recently. He was in the cafe. She would talk. If you would close your eyes, you would have thought that she was a dude. The verbiage she was using, her vernacular. Yeah, this woman, right? Yeah. That's why I won't pity her, because she tried to charm a snake and got bitten. Now she's crying, looking for antidote. You know what I mean? Pardon me for a moment. This is what I wanted to bring out right here. It's asking something about her husband, but the point of the matter is that it says she disclosed the end of their engagement during the October 19, 2020 episode of The Breakfast Club. Henson is a Christian, and considers acting to be a spiritual experience. You see how women, the modern woman, because I damn sure ain't gonna put it on a few, and I do mean few sincere sisters, but these crazy delusional modern women, detached from the body of YAHAWASHI, try to revise what a Christian is. It's a spiritual experience. The word actor literally means someone who portrays themselves. So now, in other words, an actor is a hypocrite because they're acting out a scene in a movie or in a show that's really not them, because they're portraying themselves to be another character. That ain't Christian-like. What are you talking about? Life itself is already, earth is a stage, and we all are actors just living in it. This is the Lord's movie. Hence, the Bible is also known as the scriptures. Don't they hand you a script for every set that you go on? But it's supposed to be a Christian experience. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, an elder, an aged, a more mature Christian woman, what she should be doing. Titus chapter 2, verse 3 through 6. The aged women likewise, pardon me, the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accuser, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. I never heard anything about her being, you know, a wine or anything like that. So I'm just reading accordingly how these women should be presenting themselves, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands. Remember, she has a son. That was an incident where her son got into it with some police officers, and she was, oh man, she was up and down hot. You know what I'm saying? Like steam out of a tea kettle by her son, to kind of find out that Negro was in the wrong. Embarrassed her. See what I'm saying? Well, there is no hedge, man. There the spoils are taken. Man, you women need a man. You need a man in your life. You, even if it's not even a husband, you still need a man in your life. Well, damn, you need a husband. Let me not say that. What I'm saying is that even your sons, your brothers, your fathers, you need men in your life, period. We're the more logical of the sexes. All right? You deal more on emotion. We deal more with logic and reasoning. When we come together to make a perfect bond, which would be a child, the child would need not only the logical and rational aspect of life and society, which is very harsh, but the woman comes back to be that comfort, that help, that aid. You can't have one without the other. Love and marriage. I always think about that when I say that. Because you can't. It takes two to make a child. Why would it only take one to raise the child? But let me digress. Anyways, get back. Titus chapter 2, verse 5. To be discreet. Well, I mean, look at this clothing. This is not very discreet. Look at that. You got the chest all open and everything. Look at that. I don't know who them is over there. This is the one I was looking for. Come on, man. This is a Christian woman, you know. I'm not coming down on Taraji P. Henson. I always, thought she was an attractive woman. Yeah, she's aging. Like they say, a woman's worst enemy when she ages is gravity. Got to take care of yourself. But nonetheless, though, you claim to be a Christian woman. I can tell she's trying to change her life, She went vegan and all this and that. But it's like, why you wait till after all the damage has been done, after you cross that line? It's kind of like you can't reverse it. You can't go back now, I'm not going to make this long. I'm going to close out soon. To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, not on all these sets. Good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of God be not blasphemed. My lady, you blaspheme when you said you're. Let me take that back. I'm not going to say you're not Christian. I'm not going to say you don't believe. Yes, my love, you have a zeal, but it's not according to the knowledge of the Most High. Okay? But this is the sum up of how the Lord perceive a woman. Pretty much, I'm sorry, this is Proverbs, the 31st chapter. This is actually coming from a woman. Matter of fact, let me just go to the whole chapter because I just pulled up the precept. I want you to listen to this. All right? I'm pretty sure y'all familiar with this precept already. But this is a woman writing a letter to her son that is a king, or soon to be king or prince, if I'm not mistaken. All right? This is Proverbs 31 and 1. The words of King. Okay, listen to this. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. His mama told him this. What my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. So what did his own mama tell him? A woman will destroy a king. Hell, wars were started by women. Watch the movie Troy. Great example. But that's not the point. This is the point I want to get to. Proverbs 31 and 30. Oh, man, this is a beautiful chapter, man. I'm ready for the kingdom, man. I want me a help me. I want kids. Beautiful family. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. Yeah, attractive women. Yeah, you could be actresses, singers, entertainers, OF fans, all of that. But a woman that feareth the Lord, YAHAWAH, by Hashem YAHAWASHI, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. So yes, this is your works, my love, but you went about it the wrong way. You should be more like the sisters that be saying shalom on the comment board, or that's behind the scenes giving praise, or sitting the elders' tithes and everything, because the money won't save you in these last days. But I hope she turn around and find out she an Israelite and repent and just come back to the Lord, But with that being said, I pray y'all edify and fed, stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Kwame Allah, Wafla Babal, Shalom.